We can go back to Andrew Bridgen, the Reclaim MP, because we lost you briefly. Andrew, quite refreshing to hear a Labour MP actually criticising the Shadow Chancellor for her quite, in my view, extraordinary interview on Channel 4 yesterday, where it was all about the Tories bullying this poor woman who's paid £5.5 million a year out of a job because they didn't like her. Nothing to do with the fact she breached every confidentiality code.
As Nigel Nelson, your political correspondent, said, a bit of a comms mix-up by Labour. But I mean, I think that Rachel Reeves is probably telling you what she really thinks, and now she's been told what to think by the Labour Party. And I think that's deeply worrying. And in regard to Nigel Farage's bank account or anybody else's bank account, I totally agree. If it was someone on the left, I would be as vehemently defending their right to a bank account. Andrew, you know and I know there are people in this country who commit horrendous crimes which appall the public. They serve their sentences, and when they come out, they're allowed to have a bank account, and that's right as well. It's got to be right that Nigel Farage can keep his bank account.
Somebody, I think in France, it's actually seen as a human right to have a bank account.
I think legally you have to have one.
If you want to cancel somebody, there's no way better in modern society than debanking them. That is the ultimate cancellation, isn't it?
Particularly in a society that's becoming increasingly cashless.
Yes, and cash is useful, but not always convenient. And lots of places now don't take cash at all, unfortunately. So you're no, it's complete cancellation. And as I come back to the point again, the deeply worrying thing is that Nigel is on a good salary, and no other bank wanted to take him on. That looks like a blacklisting across the whole industry. And if it's happening in banking, it could be happening in something else.
That's it. Just finally, Steve, just very quickly, Andrew, do you think it is happening in other industries as well? I mean, maybe the medical profession. Can you be cancelled for not having the right opinion in that industry as well?
I know it's happening in other industries. It's also happening in insurance, and I and people I know have had instances where premiums that you'll be asked are completely disproportionate to the risk and anyone else who presented with the same circumstances. So it is happening in other industries, yes.